What's up? I'm on Rohan, all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. Trying to remember which one I've already done. Of course, my cat wants to be different. If you heard that, that was my cat knocking something over. So if not now, then when? Is this excuse ever going to end? You might as well not pretend. You have no plans to do anything from the start to the end. Stop lying to yourself and everyone else. Might as well accept being average, like everyone else. But for those few that wish to be the 2%, it's not easy to be that 2%. Take advantage of all crucial moments from the start to the end. Every single second you have is a crucial second and minute you have. You cannot get it back. So why do you act as if you can get it back? Saying what you say, that's all good. But will there be actions upon one day? So again, I will say, if not now, then when? When it is your tragic end? When there's nothing more that you can do? When you're sitting there wishing that you, yourself, would just do? Do not let the weight of the world weigh you down. Crucial moments. Every time you do not take advantage of. You lose a moment you could have been farther. Why, quite a bit more. And that farther. Why act as if you have more than what you do, as far as the time that is allotted to you? Just think of everything that you could do towards this aspiration you wish to pursue. Yes, it may not be easy to get started, but once you do, you can have a passion that keeps you in check when it is that you choose to move, instead of being complacent and choosing not to move. Do you not know there will be passion that comes as you start to do, as it starts to become what it is that you have dreamt of, more than what you could ever, or will, and can dream of? But you got to move. You cannot just stay stagnant. Is it that you do not know? Is it that you are unsure of the evidence that you think shows? Do you think that everything has to be locked? No matter what you do, it will never be right. So if not now, then when? Stop lying and pretend. You have no plans on moving from the start to the end. If you do, then props to you. But for the ones that choose not to do, I have a question for you. Why? Why do you choose not to? Are you scared? Are you unsure? Do you just want to be secure? I can assure you of this. Regardless if you choose to move or do nothing, the end result will be this. Everything you face will still be the same. All the bills and other things you must pay will still remain the same. The only difference is, between them, one you will be happy and the other you will not. And you will crave at the end of your life, if you choose not, the mere chance to try again. This is something that is true. If you do not believe me, just do this. Go to a nursing home or a senior center. Interview the residents and see what they say. Do you wish for this to be you upon one day? Is it regret at the end of your life is the only thing you will say? So again, I will say, if not now, then when? Do you not know that most ideas, most aspirations, even some of the greatest things you could have ever experienced, to this date, all reside in one place, the grave. You know how many people's ideas died with them? Do you know how many advancements upon things we face now, then, and at the end could have been solved already? But it is your choice. Will you move already? Or will you let another crucial moment pass you by? As you slowly watch your dream die. For anyone that might have had a family member you had to watch, just think of your aspirations instead of what you watch. Do not waste another moment. You do not know if you even have the next moment. Will you act now? Or when? Every moment you choose not to do this, you are one moment closer to your end. And potentially, your dreams end. And anything else that you could have contributed in one way or another. These crucial moments, they pass you by every second of every day. Merely by what you do or say. For who you might stand up for upon one day. For one that just needed to hear one thing that you wanted to say. An idea that could end something tragic upon one day. Do you not know that, statistically speaking, for every idea there are 40 more? So all these ones that have gone to the grave and are no more. How many ideas did we miss out on? How many things could have been different? How many things that currently you see that are different? If it was not true that they went to the grave, how much earlier would you see them upon the day? Do you not understand what I say? Everything you see now, more than likely, for a lot of it, was figured out years and years before by someone that chose not to act, but through someone else that chose to act. You see the result of that. Stop wasting your crucial moments. If you do, you yourself will have a crucial moment at the end of your life. When all you see is strife. And you ask, why did I not do anything with my life? Why is it that I did not do what it was, whatever it may be? So if not now, then when? When your idea cannot be acted upon anymore and it is your end? When someone else right in front of you comes up with the same idea that was brought to you? Is that when you will act? Or is your words just an act? The passion you will get if you choose will be more than you can even use. You're doing what you are passionate about. That is the only thing that you are about. So when will it be? Will it be that I even get to see this idea that was brought to you, not me? But you might ask, what about me? What is it that you hear and see? Some people think that these ideas and talents and everything else have to be something that are praised by everyone else. That's not always so. There are some people you may never know, but an idea or an aspiration happen to show. Even if you do not know, there's a difference between you and them, just so you know. They choose to act. They would never take it back. And a lot of times you see the result of that. So instead of watching the scoreboard, why don't you put on some points on your own scoreboard? So when will it be? Will your future family get to see? Were ones important before? Be happy that you chose to do more. Or is it that they would cry with you and cry for you? Because they happen to adore you. They always wanted you to have more. Always wanted you to open that door. Watching, waiting, asking the question and anticipating. If not now, then when? When you have the same tragic end that I had and I wish you not to have at the end. Pleading to you to act. All you have to do is merely take one act and repeat it from day to day, regardless what another does or say. Your dream can be upon one day, if only you pick to act upon a single day and repeat it from there forth. And forever forth. So many new opportunities will come, regardless if you knew or could see that they would come. And the coolest part is, you're the one that's in control of all of this. You may think you do not have what it is you need. But I assure you, you have everything you need. At least to start. It's not that hard. Or is it that at the end of your life you wish to be emotionally scarred for what you have chose not to do? Or is it just partying and having a good time is more important to you? Just think, if you were to do, you could do this more than what you think you could. As long as you make sure your commitments and musts and have-tos are done. There is plenty of time for you to have your fun. But every single crucial moment, they must be won. For if they're not, you will know upon this spot. Is it that your heart is not in it? If not now, then when? Just start a single day. continue it day to day. It may be hard. You may not feel that you have gotten far. Baby steps at a time is all you need. For upon the crucial moments, you will get farther than you need. Do you think every hit will be a crucial? It does not work that way for a crucial. But if you're on point, always make it a point to get done what it is you need to, even if it's baby steps that you need to. I'll give you an example of what I mean. I've already pretty much explained what I mean. Now, just imagine this as you trying to pursue your dream. An infant trying to get up and walk. How many times must they get up before they can walk? How much time must they crawl before they're even able to stand at all? Think of your dream in the same way. Get up, grind. Rinse, repeat every day. If not now, then when? Is it that I will get to see what it is you wish to do? Or is it, at least from my point of view, wasted effort on my part? 'Cause you choose not to do your part. But I still tell you, regardless, if that may be, if you continue to try to take these steps, the fruition of your dream, it will be. But you must have commitment, consistency on pursuing your dream. Taking advantage of every moment you can. Utilizing every crucial moment you possibly can. But I tell you this. Right now is a crucial moment for you. Even if you have already clicked away and not listened all the way through. For the most of you, that this is what you have done. I can tell you what result you will get when your life is done. These moments you have, they will not always last. You need to act. For these moments, they tend to go fast. Even if you wish for them to last. Just because you do not see progress you wish to see fast does not mean anything other than this. All you have to do is outlast this. Simple as that. Regardless, you choose to act. Regardless if the result you see is what you wish to. As long as there's some progress. Even if it is baby steps of progress. Or even being able to stand on your feet for just a little bit longer than the last time you chose to stand on your feet. Even if it is only but a few seconds more. Every time you choose to do this, you grow a little bit more in what it is you wish to be. In this dream, this aspiration that you see. But only with consistent actions will results you see. It's not hard to see such things as this. Even when you were in school, there was very, very many examples of this. Or every time you try to do something, you become better and better at it. Regardless if you realize you're becoming better at it. But you must act. Only with this results will you get. This is something you will not forget. Does it matter if I speak to you simply or in a way that makes you think? Does it matter if you think that I just speak something I do not know? I assure you, these kinds of things I do know. Evidence of this. Every success story. Just look at them, and you will notice what I speak of. They do this. Act upon every day. Rinse, repeat. Same thing upon the next day. Regardless what it is that someone happens to do or say, that it either tries to discourage or get in the way. Or you think I am so bold to tell you such things, or speak in such a way that I do to you. I will tell you this. If that is something you say or think, I'll tell you something interesting about this kind of thing. More than likely, this will be your result. More than likely. You will be one of the few that become bitter at your bitter end. When it is that you finally cannot pretend that you chose to act. At the end of your life, you will be one of the few that do this. You will be mad at the world for everything they have done to you. But when you look at the actions and the proof of what you happen not to do, this is what will be true about you. You say, "How dare you judge me for what I have not done? It is my life." But at the end of your life, you will be saying a different tune. I can assure you of that. You will be saying, "Oh man, I wish I would have listened to that." That is the result you will get. Sorry if it seems a bit blunt. I do not wish that upon you, but that is fact. At least statistically, according to the actions that you show and the proof at the end of that. Most ones are bitter. For a reason, they are bitter. For they think things were taken from them and given to another. Or they are envious of their sister or brother for what it is that they can do that they cannot. You have your own upon this spot, but it is your choice if you choose to use it or not. So the question is, does that describe you upon this spot? So what different do you need to do upon this spot? Choose to act. For starters. Number 2, how about you focus on yourself and what it is that you do? Even if you think, "Oh, but I wish to do this instead." Okay then, learn to do that instead. You can learn anything you wish. But of course, there has to be something that goes along with the thought of this. Guess what it is? Same thing that you choose not to do with the other. And yet that is another reason why you, yourself, Become bitter of your sister or brother. Bitter that they choose to act. When you just sit back and watch and do nothing and wish they would do the same thing and do nothing. For some wish that others are not above. They wish for them to be at the same level, not above. Or equal to. It's not that I speak this over you. It's that I tell you statistically, these are what happens if that is how you are. But how is it that you change such things as this? It's actually fairly simple to change this. You happen to be scoreboard watching, but you're watching someone else's. Not focusing, staying in your own lane. Do you think anyone that has competed in racing or anything such as this won a race doing this? Paying attention to the one that is next to them. No, they are focused. They are focused on the end. Nothing more, nothing less. Stop looking over in the other lane and do this. Stay in your own lane as well. A crucial moment to stay in your own lane and act as well. If you choose not to, the result is your own fault. Saying I may not have or I need. Technically speaking, to get started, you have everything you need. Even if it's practicing with something less than what you actually need. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity than have one and not be prepared. So I'll ask you again. If not now, then when? Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So, until next time,